Sup? What up, everybody? That's just a blanket. Okay. Sup. This is a big announcement live stream. I am gonna wait for people to come on. And I do have to speaking of, I do have to send out the live stream link. So give me time for that. So if I look horrible, like I took a shower today and every time I take a shower, my hair looks interesting. Normally, it looks better like the next day, but it is what it is. I don't know why my hair does that. It's weird. No, why are you? Why is it giving me that when it just started? Like I'm charging my phone with my portable charger, for sure. No. Hey, Mark. Oh yeah, Mark. I was literally about to send out the video link. Okay. So by the way, I cannot say any. Oh, I cannot say anything until more people come in, so give me a second because there is somebody else on, but where is it? Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah. No, I did not mean to do that. I'm in my own chat. Sorry. I pressed the wrong button. I straight up clicked on my own live stream. For a second. So if there was like a third person on here, that was just me. That was me. That was a total accident. I apologize. It's fucking weird. Sorry for the swear though. I didn't mean to. But like this is again, I do have a very big announcement. So I am going to be on live stream for 2 hours this time. Cuz I wanted to do a big special update for everybody in general for my subscribers before I make the more public-ish announcement, but I'm going to wait for that one. But I am letting you guys know, but I did let my main, like, my family and everyone who's very like close to me outside of YouTube, like family and close friends that I've known for years, know about the news already. So don't feel like too sad if I didn't tell you guys like right after it happened. So we do have to wait for other people to come in at least before I say anything. So we do have 4 people on. Hold on. I do have to answer my best friend because I don't want her accidentally calling me right now. Because she said, "Okay, wait, am I calling you?" And I'm like, "No," because I was supposed to call her because something was making me very upset before live stream. So I wanted to vent with my best friend, and she she couldn't because she was eating dinner. So I get that. So and then but she also knows, like, I think the first person I actually was able to get through to call for the good news is that, like, was her specifically because she was the one person to actually pick up her phone when I was leaving when I was leaving the place. So I think it's funny, but it also makes sense. So I apologize that the thumbnail's weird. I had to choose what I had to for when, like, not only that, but like I had to choose a thumbnail because I didn't want it to, like, excuse me, make I had a little bit of food before I started this, so I'm probably gonna be burping a lot, so I apologize. But like yeah, so that's why I have one of my old thumbnails because again I'm going live off of my computer and then it's very picky, so I can't like edit the thumbnail, so like that sucks, you know? But like I was literally I was like, okay. But no, that's why it's weird. So I will change the thumbnail later on off of my phone though, because I won't be able to do it off my computer because for again, some reason when you go live stream off of YouTube on your phone, like you're able to edit it like the thumbnail off your phone. I mean, you can do that with like Instagram too, but like it's different. It's different. But um but yeah, so like recently I will give you guys like a quick life update while we're waiting for other people to come in, and it like we did have 4 people in here at one point. So the people are gonna come and go a lot. Ow. Ow. Um, so everything has been hard on me recently. Today has been a good day for a lot, but it was funny. The whole story, but yeah, not only that, but like so it's a long story, but for leading up here, I have been having like friendship issues recently and it's been stressing me out the high heaven and like I did kind of talk about it at least a little bit on my last live stream, but it's been killing me recently and my mom knows about it because I've been talking to her about it. But a lot of people who are very close to me know more of the situation because I just can't. And also for a while too, like I thought, dude, because like so during my whole job journey for like this year, right? I have applied to about like a lot of places in general, and either I didn't get word back at all, or not only that, but like, or I got like word like quickly be like, yeah, nope. Nope. I'm like, great. So I went on probably like I had 3 interviews. I had 2 of my interviews last year because remember when I was trying to become a paraprofessional too for a little bit? Obviously that didn't work out. But I did have 2 interviews. I did better on my second interview, so like but it's not my fault that they didn't choose me because like I understand why. But like it does suck though cuz I would have been really good at that job, but cuz I'm literally good at like everything besides like chemistry and math. So like I would have been like a good tutor if I did end up being a tutor to be able to help. But what they think about is like more of the academic side. They don't fully think about like the kids emotional side, and that's also kind of what a paraprofessional should be able to do is also cater to the students due to emotional side too because like you should be a friend to them, not just a teacher, not just a teacher. Like you should be like a helping hand to bond with the children too. Like there's more to that job because I when I was younger for a couple paraprofessionals, they actually like I've bonded with a couple of them, and I would always go to them if for like to vent or talk about emotional stuff, and not just because somebody is like they went to college for that. That doesn't mean that they're gonna all just because like they're educated. That doesn't mean that they're always gonna be better for that job. But I understand it though. Not that I don't, but either way, it didn't work out, but I would have been good at that job for a lot of reasons, but it is what it is. And I would have literally worked in the school district that I grew up in, or at least one of them that I grew up in, because I moved school systems like 3 times as a kid because they didn't have the right special ed for me. So ippy helpy though. But not only that, but I've been emotionally struggling and mentally struggling for a while. Uh I've had to literally take my magnesium gummies for the past 3 days. I'm not taking it now, but that's only because, like, my stomach has been bothering me since yesterday. So, like, my back and my stomach was killing me so much last night, and it was bugging me so much that I could not sleep normally. So I'm like, "Great, that's perfect." And then so I had to take Midol, and I also took Midol before I left for my interview for today. Because like before we left, I started getting cramps. So I was like, great, this it's starting. And then recently my cramps came back, so I might have to take another Midol. So I'm like, great, which is fine. I can't take more than 6 within 24 hours, so I might have to wait a little bit. So if the heating pad has been helping me recently, so it's perfect. Hey Eric, what's up, bruh? It's been a while since you've been around. Like legitimately, it has. Like you've been like gone, Eric, for a long time, actually. Probably like no, you've been gone for a long time actually. Like, oh gosh. Uh Not only that, I'm also kind of waiting for Jeffrey to come in specifically cuz I want him to hear the news. He may or may not because I think he's working today too, but also again like our friend Jeffrey lives in California, so his time zone is totally different than where I am. Same thing with Mark. Same thing with Mark because Mark, your time zone is obviously also different. But like for how much different is it for you, Mark? Are you still here by the way? Like I think yours is more intense because you're from the UK, so cuz like Jeffrey is only like a 3-hour difference because he's in Cali. So, and then I'm in Massachusetts obviously. I'm on like the West Coast practically. So, yeah. Thank you, Eric. But so I've been dealing with that. Oh, nah. Yeah, cuz it's 6:45. Yeah, I apologize because I did have to get stuff done after the interview today, so I did have an interview. I will say that, but again, I want to wait for more of, the rest of the information. I don't if it's like cuz we're only like 11 minutes in, but if not, I'll probably just end up, you know, telling it again to Jeffrey later cuz he might watch this later probably if he can't make it. So, we don't know. But no, cuz like back to to what I was saying, like I haven't been feeling well. So, and literally I'm just happy because happy today, but I'm still stressed out because my friendship with a certain friend hasn't been working out the best recently, and it's literally like we've been literally at each other's throats a lot recently. It is not healthy. It is not. And I'm mentally very tired. And then also again for my job journey, I legitimately did think that I was also starting to get depressed because I'm like, I'm not hearing back from like anybody. So I'm literally like, oh, I'm not good enough to work apparently, and it's not my fault because like this is my first job ever, so it is kind of harder in a way, a lot of ways, and it sucks. It does suck, but also a lot of places don't hire first timers, but like sometimes they should pull strings because like if they can't get a job there, they might not get a job technically anywhere. It's already hard enough to get a job in general, and I also applied to um a place that I so wanted to get the job, and I cannot wait to share my news. Like it's literally like I'm torturing you guys because like I'm like sprinkling in a little bit at a time there. But that is kind of my choice to torture you guys. So I also apologize for it too at the same time because I know it sucks. To be in the anticipation. You know, Not only that, but like, yeah, I do. Okay, so for my YouTube video, I am gonna bring this up before I forget. So for the East Granby video, that video is gonna suck. I can already tell you guys already. It's not gonna do that well. I did upload a YouTube short yesterday, which kind of did save my channel because I got like 1K views. It was a video that I forgot to upload in general, but that's just because of the weird context because people would take it differently. But like literally, not only that, but like that was from like 2024 summer. That was actually like the last car show I went to for 2024 legitimately, and it was hot that day. I was dying. Like it was hard to breathe because the air quality that day was bad. And then like I made friends with the guy who owns that truck, by the way. Like my mom didn't take a video of me climbing into the truck. She only got a video like me climbing out. But, like, my dad has leather seats in his truck, that's what I was saying. So every time I have to get in and out of his truck, I end up sliding right out because of the leather seating, and it's just very slippery in his truck because it just is how it's built. And then I even told, like, the guy who owns that truck that story, and he even said, "Oh, I could never. That's why we have cloth seating and everything." Like, he wouldn't be able to deal with that. And I was like, I feel you. I feel you, which is funny because my dad's truck before was like a 2005 Toyota Tacoma before he got the 2019 Chevy Colorado. I think it's the Colorado. But I miss Mule. And before you guys ask what Mule is, there is a band called Government Mule. That's my dad's favorite band ever. They're not really that well known, because they're more of like a low key band. They really have good music, but also I grew up on that, so there's that. And yeah, I will sprinkle that fairy dust, Mark. I think I did already, but um, I lost what I was trying to say. But no, I uploaded that short because I'm not sure if the video will go up Monday, and then if it does, I'm not gonna be able to promote that video like I normally do because all right, so we're 50 minutes in. I think I should stop stalling. I don't know. Again, I don't think I don't. Hold on, let me check because like I did send an update to because I did that for Savage and then I also did that for Jeffrey. So they may or may not come in though. So Mark, you're the only one here. Same thing with Eric. If Eric is still here, because somebody like no, there's two people because it glitches out like all the time. So you know, it sucks. And I also love the fact that I was very depressed last night, right? Not only because of friendship issues, okay, but like also because again, as I said before, I legitimately thought I was probably gonna even have to wait even longer to get a job. So, okay, long story short, I'm not gonna give you guys the full version because like I want to tell my favorite person majority of this without them watching this live stream so they don't cheat. All right, because I want to give them more details specifically because it's a wonderful story. It is. It's also a very funny story. So, you guys know about the place Classic Burger, right? And I told you guys that that's like my favorite place. They have the best fries in Massachusetts. In New England, I should say, in the United States, just in case if people didn't know that I'm in the United States. Mark does, obviously. Mark, you've been here for a while, so obviously you know that. So it would be weirder if you didn't. But I don't think you knew that I lived in Mass, though. That I don't. I have no idea. But either way, it doesn't matter. So the point is, yeah, I actually had a job interview today, and also guess what? Guess what about it? Literally, I got the job. That interview was like the shortest interview I've gotten. And I wanted to elaborate more on why I wanted to work there because technically, so Classic Burger is a 50s diner. The whole point is to be a 50s diner. And tasting fries. They have homemade fries. They make their own fries just like Five Guys does. If you don't know what Five Guys does, that's also kind of like a 50s diner kind of. Also, Harry kind of worked at Five Guys too. But yeah, I got to speaking of, I got to tell Sarah that that Classic Burger she's able to eat the fries cuz she has a peanut allergy. Actually no, Sarah has a tree nut allergy, which also kind I think that also includes peanuts. I'm not fully sure. But you can't have, like, pistachios and, like, coconuts practically, like, etcetera, and because they don't use, like, peanut oil for the fries to cook them. They use a different oil. I forget what he said. Either way, I'm gonna be, like, kinda like a waitress and working at the registers practically. That's what I would be doing. Also they want me to be their social media manager so bad. And then so when me and V, because me and V both applied to Classic Burger, right? Back back when. So like this was like before Christmas. Literally right before Christmas, the week before Christmas. And Harry was like, "Well, I'm sorry, but we don't have any spots open." And I was like, Wah. I was like, wah. And Harry's the hiring manager. And like he's the nicest dude ever, literally. Like they've been offering me a job at this diner for trying to get me to work there for so long. Like ever even like literally since I was probably like I've been going there since I was like 19. So yeah, I would say that. I also got interviewed for the newspaper there. Also, there's actually been some famous people to come to Classic Burger in general. So working there is actually a beautiful experience. Also, they have the Ray of Elvis who comes for like the anniversary of Classic Burger, and I'm gonna love it so much. I'm gonna love it so much. I want to work those days. Oh God. I wanna work the car show days. I wanna work those days. Bruh, I cannot be late on those days. My mom so my dad just retired, right? I don't know if I told you guys this, but my dad just retired, and so he would be able to drive me. So V has been renounced from being my driver practically. So technically, I set me and my mom were able to set it up to where like technically she's gonna be driving me until I can drive until I get a car and my license. Permit first, license, car. That's the order it always shall be. Okay. Literally. And my mom also has to co-sign for my car because it's gonna be my first car ever too. So it's all gonna be an exciting thing. So I'm very excited. And I also set up a checking account. Literally today, the same day I got the job. I start Monday though. I start Monday though. So this Monday, the 27th, I start working. And I'm so happy. And also, like, Classic Burger has been a very happy place. They have everybody who works. I've never literally met anybody who works there who's been like a mean person, like at all. Like the service in there is beautiful. Everybody is just so nice. Everyone's nice, every single person. And then like also when we got our order taken too, the lady who was there like when we were ordering my birthday cake, right? She was there. I don't think she remembered me though. Cause she saw my Scooby Doo water bottle because I brought it in that day, and then she suggested that we should get a Scooby Doo birthday cake for next year. She got like I honestly think that she's gonna be my work best friend for sure. For sure. And thank you, Mark. I'm happy. I'm so excuse me, I'm so happy. I do have to take a Tums because like my acid reflux is a lot right now. But like again, I'm so happy. I am because like I get to one I you guys so a lot of people know that I love classic cars and I love cars like in general. If you again, I literally uploaded a short from like last car season. All right? Literally. And like bruh, cuz like this 50s diner is unique because they have the classic car booths. They have the classic car seats in general because they have like the back of um the trunk of cars put up against the wall and it's a seat, and then you have tables, and then you have regular seats. So like almost all the booths are almost classic car themed. There's classic car things everywhere. They have a classic car radio on their fridge for like everything about this place is beautiful. They make their own ice cream. They make homemade ice cream cakes. I ordered one for my birthday. Like, listen, for anybody who is subscribed to me, if you ever come to the States, this is the one place you should go and visit. And I cannot guarantee you I'm either going to be working when you go there or like if I'm still working there by the time you guys end up coming to visit the States. I can't technically promise you that, but also knowing me, I'm probably gonna be stuck there for the rest of my life because I would never want to literally walk away from there. 'Cause I know myself because, like, I'm already attached to that place. Ever since one of my friends from, like, high school told me about this place, I didn't think she was she was actually talking about a real place. I thought she was joshing with me because she brought it up one of the field trips that we had for landscape, but I forget where we went because I think it was, like, another FFA competition because she brought it up, and then I was like, "Oh," because she knew that I loved classic cars, and then she didn't I don't think she knew that they had car shows, but they do every car season. The last one that they do ever is, like, in October, I think. Or not even, but it depends on the date, but they also have rain dates where, like, if they cannot do it that specific day for because of the rain and stuff, then they switch it. Sometimes they do still do it even if it is rainy, but, like, a lot of people who own classic cars do not wanna take their cars out in the rain, but that's valid because a lot of those cars will rust, and they want their car to last, and also it's very expensive, especially on those cars to literally get the rust removed. But also, you can also you literally use Coca-Cola or Diet Coke because, like, that can, take the rust off. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's a scientific thing. It's weird. But I love that place so much. I always get chicken tenders and fries normally every time I go. Every time I go, and I dip my chicken tenders in ranch sauce because I love ranch. Oh, especially like, I also like ranch with fries, and I'm obsessed with it. And technically, I'm not even supposed to have ranch either because that also triggers my acid reflux. Same thing with ketchup. I'm not really supposed to have it anyway, but, like, what else am I supposed to dip my fries in or, like, my finger food in, you know? Like, well, actually, honey mustard is, like, sweet, so technically I do like honey mustard now, but as a kid, I hated it. I hated mustard. I still hate mustard too, though. But like, I used to hate mustard with a passion as a child. And my mom was like, "Well, you should try it." No, 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 no. Keep it away from me. I will literally attack somebody if they literally put like mustard in front of my face. And I mean regular mustard. Again, if it's honey mustard, it's different. Yeah, honey mustard's good. It's the good mustard. It's the fancy mustard. There are certain other mustards that I like though, but I'm not really a mustard person. I've always been a ketchup girly, practically, but like, or even ranch girly. But like, I also love Classic Burger's design as well because like, it's not just a diner; it also kind of looks like a home. And the Classic Burger feels like a home, or at least it does for me and other classic car enthusiasts in general. Like when you walk in, they literally have like, a vintage gas pump right when you walk in too. Like the decorations in this diner is insane, and not every diner like decorates it it's decorates the same at all. And like there's more to classic burger and the vibes because again they have the checkered floor. They got everything. I also love their company logo rug. I love staring at it every time I have to walk in there. Like again, I've been going to this place for years and this also was a safe space for me back when I was going through a lot of hard times back in like 2021 and everything, and I have cooled down. I haven't gone there as much, but like things have changed since then. And also I'm gonna be paid for my presence there, so that's beautiful. But like it didn't matter for me to get paid to go there or not because I would always go home because it feels like home. And they also make vegan ice cream too, so it's beautiful. And I love their milkshakes because they make actual real milkshakes, kind of like Cindy's too, because there's Cindy's Drive-In in Granby, Massachusetts. And they also do car shows too, but I prefer the car shows at Classic Burger. And also Classic Burger gets packed sometimes with their classic car shows. And it's also beautiful that like people all from everywhere know when the car show is. So it's a meeting place for classic car enthusiasts. Who wouldn't want to work there? You're crazy if you wouldn't want to work there. Like literally, bruh. And then one of my favorite memories there was the 1940s Packard limousine that was there. Hold on. I think I have a photo of it, but yeah. I don't even know what like English mustard is, Mark. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I will show you guys what the I have a photo of me in the driver's seat of the Packard limousine. I do want to show you guys. This is getting caught here. Oh jeez. Don't mind my secretary in the corner there. The corner. That's my Pikachu. Sarah has the same one because I made us have I think I talked about it in my last live stream. Please tell me I posted it on here. If I didn't, I will cry. I mean, I still have the photo. I'll be able to find it. I know that for a fact. But like, oh, I love that photo of me. Why do I look so tan though? I think that's just because of the lighting. Not that it matters. Like, I know I'm just like distracted. I understand that, but that was a because I saw a cute photo from like when I went to Holy Land. I don't do when was that? The had that was oh no, that was no, that was a year that was 2023. Okay. It had to be. God, everything changed so much. I don't have it on here, so it should be on this one because I reposted it. I might have taken it down from my main Instagram account, but I love those photos too. Aha! Found it. I found it. Did you say something else? Oh no, you didn't. Okay, good. Only because I wasn't looking at the chat. But look at so this right here is at Classic Burger. All right, this is where Classic Burger is, and I tagged them in it. So that was at one of their car shows. Uh, they also had I forget what that one is. Was that one that's a Buick. I don't know if that was a Buick Rivera or not though, because I'm confused. But it's only because I get to see it from the side view. But this was a 1940s or 1930s Packard limousine. Do you know how rare these are? Especially where I live, guys. I I was taking photos of the Packard with the window open, right? And the door wasn't open because we got permission from the owner to literally sit in the front seat. And like I went with V. I went with Megan, my friend Megan, and her younger brother. We it was everybody. We all got to sit in the front seat of that Packard except for Megan because she didn't want to. But I'm like, how do you not want to touch this beautiful piece of car history? Like, this car is worth more than our lives. Literally, like, that car is worth so much money, especially in the condition that it's in. Like, imagine putting that at like a car auction, bruh. My cousin who lives up on the upstairs apartment, he fixes up cars, classic cars, puts them in auctions. He does. I'm he fixed up a Ford Mustang, Fox body Mustang for my cousin, and then I think my other cousin crashed it, and I felt bad because that sucked hard for because like he gave him like a very nice car, and then like 2 days later he trashes it. It wasn't on purpose, but like my cousins kind of drive interesting, so there's that. But my dad also speeds too. Like it's not like I'm so used to having to or knowing men who speed when they drive. It's not good. I'm used to it, but that's not a good thing. All right. But like I don't know. I am gonna have the time of my life working at this place, and I want to work there. Like I know I'm gonna end up as their social media manager, but which I am really good at social media. Like guys, if you guys saw my insights for my main Instagram account, it's literally 10K point one. Like over, it's almost like 11K insights I get over like as a whole of my whole account, my whole business account on Instagram. I have the business area so I can be able to see my insights and everything. But I'm also just very good at social media in general, and I have been since. I know what hashtags to use majority of the time. But it also depends because there's certain platforms that I'm just not good at because their formatting is totally different. I'm a wizard with Facebook and Instagram. I am. I'm a wizard, okay? With YouTube, it's obviously different, and you can't really use hashtags. It's technically tags, and you have to make sure that you use the right tags. So then you also have to make sure that your thumbnail is good. Otherwise, people are not going to click on it. Obviously, unless they're people who, obviously, that are returning. What? Returning. I'm tired. I apologize. I had trouble sleeping last night, uh but also I know that the whole time I'm working there, I'm gonna literally just keep staring at the ice cream cakes. I want to help make those though. They have a Valentine's, like they literally have red velvet ice cream. They made red velvet ice cream. They have a red velvet ice cream cake. And you're gonna tell me that this place isn't destined to be wonderful. Like, honestly, like, I would, instead of going to a Johnny Rockets, right? I would rather just go to Classic Burger, but also because, like, I just love the Classic Car booth so much. Oh, yeah. I love that place so much. I do. And then they play oldies, like legit oldies 24/7. I think Harry was trying to ask me how I felt about it. I'm like, that's one of the reasons why I come here is to listen to the oldies. I love Elvis Presley. I love Ella Fitzgerald, depending on the songs. Also, it's funny because they played the song that's on my mom's wedding VHS. Her weddingography video or whatever what you call it. I don't know, I just got, like, video from her wedding, and the beginning song they do play it every so once in a while because it's "We're going to the chapel and we're going to get married," that's the song. I'm not sure if that's the name of the song, but it is the song. Oh god, it's beautiful. And even both me and my mom looked at each other instantly when it was playing, and then it was like, also, I think that their radio is, like, hooked up to Spotify because I think that's what Harry said. And I think Harry would also be my boss. And we'll get along very, very well because we already do. Like, whenever he does talk to me and tell me stuff, like, I like to listen. So that's a good sign. But it's also hard for me because, like, sometimes, like, when people talk to me, I'm not giving them direct eye contact because my eyes are like, I'm looking over there, or I'm looking over here, or I'm looking over there, or I'm looking down here at the floor. I'm still listening to you, but, like, I just cannot give you eye contact. And then when I do, I don't blink. So, yay. It is what it is. But again, I start Monday. So this is going to be a big, big change, but I'm so ready. Again, like, I literally had to literally get my wallet. This wallet actually has stuff in it now. So yay. Well, I mean, it did have stuff in it because I do have my ID in here, which I am going to show you guys my ID. Hold up. Oh, that's not the right card. I got my state ID. That's me. That was me when I still had my crazy ass hair. It's not crazy ass hair, but, like, sorry for my swearing, but, like, yeah. I don't know if I have to redo this though. Oh no, wait. Oh, that's the expired date. Oh, come on. Oh wait, no, that's 2 years from now. Okay, we're good. Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. Well, at least I don't. They better not make me fill out all the shit for that, by the way, because I will be pissed. So I'm always gonna keep, my card behind it. So what happened today too is I so after me getting the job practically, right? So we're gonna always have to work around my mom's schedule because she's gonna be my ride home and my ride to work. She wants to make sure that I'm, one, getting to work safely. So she does not trust anybody else driving me to work practically, except for my favorite person, and that's it. And I don't think that technically will end up happening, in my opinion. Because again, I'll be working the days that my mom has off. So, like, I'll be practically working 3 days a weekend, which includes Monday. And then, like, it's every other. That's kind of like what my schedule is going to look like. But that's only because that's the only way I could be able to get into work. So they understand that, and they really want me to be on their team, and I do not mind it because I want to work there so badly. Because listen, like after I couldn't be able to become a paraprofessional, right? This was my go-to right after. And yeah, I didn't apply there like instantly because I needed time to myself because I kind of needed to mentally heal from getting rejected like 50 times from being a paraprofessional. So everybody told me congratulations, even though they would rather me, excuse me, because they wanted me to apply around the city that I live in right now. But I can't. And then also, so where I live in the city that I live in now, after I moved recently, so January 17th, there was somebody who literally walked into somebody's apartment and then shot the person. So yeah, no, I'm not walking around at night. And that's like the second time somebody got shoot out in this city. Because like back in like 2021 when I was dating my ex, right? I don't remember if I fully brought up the story though. So so me and my ex lived around the same area, right? So sometimes we would always be in like walking distance sometimes. Even then he did not want to see me anyway, so he would always cancel. So he sucks. But whenever he did want to see me, he wanted me to walk to him instead of him, right? And listen, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but, like, literally that considering he knew the areas that I had to walk through, he shouldn't have let me walk alone because it's not safe. Because like, listen, I am a short female who is very curvy, and the world is not safe for women in general, regardless of their height. But people will go for the short ones specifically because they're the easier target, right? And on that street where the park that I go to and where my grandfather is buried, right? My papa is buried. Somebody got shot on that road. Somebody got shot on that road, point blank. The person died, I think. I don't fully remember if they died or they were resuscitated or whatever. And then the dude who shot the person ran. They eventually did catch him, but like I brought up to my ex because we were together at the time and he didn't give a shit, okay? He didn't give a shit cuz he still wanted me to be able to walk to him. Like, and again, relationships have to be two ways. And also, again, like it's not always safe to walk in the cities and it where me and my ex live in general because they're kind of on the list for the most dangerous cities in the United States, or especially in Massachusetts. That's my state in general, especially the one that I grew up in is literally on the number one spot, bruh. Like, and then, or it's not even, or it's the second one, and then the city that I also live next to the city that I live in now, is sometimes it's literally on the first place of the most dangerous cities ever. Literally. But like, the city that I live in is technically more mild compared to the other two in the area. God, Jesus. And I'm gonna be working in like Classic Burgers is a safe place, but like I wouldn't be able to really walk too far from Classic Burger. Like on my breaks, I can walk up the street to Dunkin', and that's the only place that I would feel safe walking to. And then walking back at the end of my break. going back to classic burger. But like I may or may not do that. We'll see. Because knowing me, I probably will just like chill there in the first place. But like my point is, because like that where classic burger is in the same city I moved away from, but it's on a totally different area from where I used to live actually. So it's a different side of the neck of the woods, kind of same city but different area of the city, because my old city that I used to live in, that I grew up in, is huge. Actually they might be the same size actually, because the city that I live next to now versus the city that I live in now is kind of one of the smaller cities in like Massachusetts. Like to me, I don't even qualify it as a city because it's that small. Like to me, it's like a suburb in a way. But we do have a downtown, or it's kind of like North Adams, Massachusetts. It's kind of more similar to that, but not the same. Because like I think North Adams, Massachusetts is obvious. Yeah, it is. It's older than the city I live in. Well, yeah, North Adams is a city, but it's also called a town. But either way, it fits. But like, because also like North Adams is near Mount Greylock. I was about to say Mouth Greylock, but no. I want to make a video at Mount Greylock this year, though. And it may or may not happen when I can drive and I have my own car. I'll do that video. I will do that video. I promise you. Somebody has to literally record this video and then send it to me later. I actually don't know the log. I'll check, free mark. I'll check. Here, hold on. Boop. Because I can look on maps if I type it in. Hold up. It's it's a 14-minute drive from where I live now, Mark. It's not that bad, but oh my god, I love this place. Every time I saw because there's a burger that's like just cheese, mushrooms. I think it's just like a cheese mushroom burger practically, and I love it. I technically can't eat it, but I would rather. Oh yeah, haha. So it would be closing around 9 o'clock, and I'm taking that photo for my mom because she was confused about the hours. So I'm telling her about the hours. That's not my mom. I clicked on Sarah's chat for some odd reason. I'm sorry, Sarah. Oy, oy, oy. Because my mom must have went home already. My mom does live with me sometimes, but she goes back to work tomorrow. So I'll answer Alex later. But wait. Yeah, cuz for Thursday and Friday, otherwise I would have, like, if my mom wasn't working Thursday or Friday, I would literally be working tomorrow practically. Exactly. But I'm fine with going Monday because it does give me a little bit of extra time to edit my video. So, I'm close to being almost done. I'm so close. So, okay, I do have extra time because it's only Wednesday. I already think that it's already Saturday. For some reason, I already think it's Saturday. But no, because I have like 3 days. Because today's the 22nd, right? Yeah. 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 Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna put my laptop on do not disturb just in case, because I don't want people like texting me right now when, like, it's one thing if people text me on my phone while I'm live because I'm not using my phone, I'm using my laptop. You see? So, yay, I got blankets right here. Like sometimes, like when I don't have time to fold certain laundry, I just plop it over here. So it's always like next to my bed, or if I'm like too lazy to like fold, I plop everything there. It's all clean. It's not dirty stuff unless it falls out of the laundry basket or whatever. It's a good thing that it's not that broken. Well, it was broken before, but it might be more broken because Like that's just a lot of it's a big pile, so that's like a lot of weight on it. But no, Mark, so technically it's like 14 minutes from where I am to where the burger joint is, the 50s burger joint. And when working there, that's going to be the key hashtag for that place. And also, I like the uniform shirts because it's my color. It's blue. It's blue. Oh, because again, the people who work, who own that diner, they've been always offering me a job there all the time. And they always explain that they want me to work there all the time. And also, I am happy about that because, well, one, it makes me feel needed and wanted, by the way, but also it makes me so happy. Literally. I can't wait and I want to work the car shows. And then I realize that I'm gonna feel bad for like the summer because like for my favorite person, like I might have to cancel on them because like they don't like cars as much as I do. So, and I don't want them to be bored the whole time. But also, it's my job to go to the car shows and then promote Classic Burger and everything and talk about the cars and stuff like that. And they also do raffles and stuff like that to do contests too. Like this place is a fun experience. And again, Classic Burger feels like home. It feels like home. Whether you're working there or you're literally just there to like eat food, okay? Or you're there for the car shows. You can meet so many interesting people. And also, I'm not the only content creator that goes there, for the car content, for the car shows and everything. But like, there's so many people in different towns of Massachusetts who come annually for the car season at Classic Burger. That should tell you enough. It feels like home. Everyone feels like home. And majority of the people who I get to meet and who I get to talk to for with their classic cars, like that's like listen, the one time I'm super a social bug, okay? A social butterfly is literally when I'm at car shows because I'm willing to talk to anybody to learn about their cars and to just have a conversation. And majority of the time they're the nicest people ever. Some of the people who are part of the classic car community are literally some of the best people you will ever meet. You will ever meet. And I am not making that up. I am not making that up. And I literally cannot wait to make the post about me getting the job at the diner because which is also funny because I applied like last week to a different diner, but I grew up in that diner. So it's ironic, but I really miss the old people who like the old owners is what I'm trying to say. He was the nicest dude ever also, and he knew us because we used to go there every morning after church. We did. And also his last name was Bro also, which is funny because so I understand that like my last name on YouTube is Bro. That is not my actual last name. It is my mother's maiden name, and I stole it from my papa, by the way, because I wanted to build that name, so that's why I used it. I actually did use my real actual last name when I started YouTube, but I changed it because my relationship with my dad was really bad at that point. We're in an it's complicated. It's not bad, but it's complicated because I don't really know how else to explain it. But technically, he doesn't really have to worry about bringing me to work. Technically, it's my mom doing it. But I'm not surprised because my mom will do anything for both me and my sister. So Again, my mother is superwoman. No other mother is superwoman besides my mom. My mom has done so much, literally. And also she also has it doesn't matter. She likes classic cars too, but like Jesus, it was such an obsession for a lot of years because the classic cars helped me through that obsession. Not only that obsession, but like that hyperfixation helped me through a very, very hard time, especially through when I was with my ex in 2021. First off, also other stuff that I don't want to talk about, but also other tough stuff because I was healing as soon as I graduated high school from everything that happened to me during my schooling years. And well, a lot of it I'm still kind of healing from it now. But like my point is it was so much during like 2021, 2022, a little bit of 2023. 2024 was when I started to finally fully, mostly, not fully, but mostly heal. And I'm still healing now, and I am just happy that I was able to set up a checking account. So now I feel like an adult now, so that's good. Not that I didn't before because like I can drink, but like technically getting a checking account and having a savings account at a bank kind of makes it more official, and then working makes it more official to make you feel like an adult. And then my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, you and your sister started working around the same year." Started working or having our first job when we were both 2020 when we were both 2023 23, sorry. And my sister is like 26 now, and she's a groomer at Petco. I almost like I did also kind of really want to be a groomer at Petco as well, but it wouldn't work for me because of my ADHD, and I really do not want to end up hurting any of the dogs or cats that I have to groom. And then also you have to do it in a certain amount of time. So like I wouldn't even be able to work at like Dunks because it would be way too fast paced. And there's gonna be days where it's gonna be very packed at Classic Burger, so that's gonna be terrifying. But I'm either way, I'm still gonna love it because again, I'm a social butterfly and everything. Everyone's different and everyone grows up differently. In my opinion, technically, like when I have kids, right? As an example, so like I wouldn't have them working when they're 14, 13, 15, maybe 15, but that depends on what they're going to do. I would rather them work at 16, honestly. Like if they want to, but it also depends, but like if they want to, they can. But I'm also not going to force it on them either, but like I would like that for them because it would give them a source of independence. So, but also knowing me, I'm probably gonna end up being like a mother like my mom. I know that for a fact because like my heart is so big that like I'm gonna end up smothering and spoiling my children. I know that already because I literally look at my niece Liliana and I already literally want to give her the world, and she's not even my child. She is related to me, but she's not my child. Sometimes when my sister's not around, people are like, "Oh my god, your daughter's so adorable." I'm like, "She's not mine." I can understand why you think that, but she ain't mine. It doesn't happen a lot because majority of the time when we're out with my sister, she's normally holding her, or my grandma. My mom is holding her because my mom is a grandma now again. Well, actually no, this is my mom's first grandchild because technically, uh it's not my dad's first time having grandchildren because like my dad has 6 kids. So I'm the youngest out of all of them. I'm 23. My dad's other children are already in their 30s because they were born in a couple of them were born in the 80s. A couple of them were born in the 90s. Two of them. The first two were born in the 80s, I believe. And then the other two were born in the 90s. And then actually, no, 3 of them were born in the 90s because Brianna counts because technically she was not born into 2000s because my sister was born into 2000. She was not born in 2000s. Oh no, she was born in 2000. No, she was born in 1998, which means she's 26, by the way, obviously, because obviously. And then I was born in 2001 at the end of 2001. So that's why I'm 23 now because I literally just turned 23. So, it is what it is. Plus, everybody's lives are different and they have different opportunities to go and do things because when I was in school, my school days, even if I wanted to, I technically wouldn't have been able to get a job unless if I was working at the shops down the street from the school, or not even, but I'm talking about like high school because there's no way I would have been able to work when I was in middle school for a lot of reasons because like I was 14. No, I was 15 when I graduated middle school, but that's just because I stayed back. So I was technically already supposed to be in high school, obviously. But like it's not like I didn't really it's not that I didn't want to work, but I also wanted to focus on my education. But that was also before I did YouTube because I didn't start YouTube until junior year of high school. So, and I wanted to focus on YouTube. So, technically if I did want to get a job, I could have. My friend Bijan, he worked at Big Y, but I don't he must have been 16 or 17 when he started. Maybe. He didn't work until like but he was like the only kid who I knew who was technically working besides um my ex best friend from that time period, or at least one of my ex best friends from that time period. Excuse me, but she did babysitting and then she worked at somewhere else. But she works at one she still works at the shop. Um Not shop, sorry, restaurant in Longmeadow. Well, not Longmeadow, but like sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Like that just came out because like I was just trying to think. She works at a restaurant. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, but it's a good restaurant. I ate there at least like 3 times. I think me, Brianna, and my mom. But that was before she was working there though. So like I cannot go back in to that restaurant ever again anyway because now it's just gonna be awkward. So yeah, but Mark, that's the UK though. Europe is different for their schooling than it is for here in the United States. It's totally different. It is. But again, I stayed back, not because it was my choice. I was kind of forced to stay back. Even though technically my parents kind of gave me the option. They're like, "Oh, do you want to stay back with your friend blah blah blah?" And I was like, "No." What? And they're like, "Well, it doesn't matter. You're going to stay back anyway." And I'm like, Why ask? Why ask if you're going to do it anyway?" Honestly, in my opinion, they should have just did it without telling me. I wouldn't have noticed. Probably not. Knowing me, I don't care as long as I get extra recess. I didn't care. Okay, I did and I didn't, but like staying back with that one friend because she never liked me in the first place. So I'm like, why are you calling her my friend? I mean, technically she was, but she also was spreading rumors about me that weren't true. But also the bright side is that I still love that school regardless. I mean, I used to make games and I got everybody on the playground to play one game and they continued to play it even after I was gone. And one of my friends from school that because I moved schools, right? Nobody noticed that I moved schools, by the way, because that's how focused that they were on that game that I made up. And she was like, "Oh, do you want to play the blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "At recess tomorrow." I'm like, "Do you not remember that I moved? Like, do you not remember that I moved schools?" And she was quiet. She hesitated to answer me. I'm like, "Ow, bruh." I'm like, "You guys are all so cut up in that game that I made." And she's like, and I asked her, did you even know that I made that up?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "Well, I started that whole trend and it kept going." That wasn't the only game that I ever made up that people liked so much. There's a couple one. There was like I have a long list and I remember majority of their names. It's insane. But those were really good memories though. Except for that one time that I threw up on the playground at the second school I moved from after being like at a private school for almost a year cuz I moved like after like Halloween practically. So I moved to schools to my home city, and then because like I pretended to be sick, and then I actually got sick, and then my mom didn't believe me, so she was like, "You are out long enough." So that day that she sends me to school, I was not feeling well all day. I kept complaining, and then so at lunch we had like it was like pizza day or whatever, and that pizza was disgusting. Blech. It was literally like the rectangle pizza. It was disgusting. It was always bad. Sometimes it was okay, but majority of the time it's gross. So I don't know if that is what made me sick. I have no idea, but like I wasn't feeling good to begin with already. So I was like, so instead of playing like everybody else was, I literally just sat on the steps of the playground of where I was like where the walking beam was, and then you go upstairs even more from like the base platform because I was on the two steps before the little main platform that's attached to the little tightrope thingy. I have no idea what they call that, but I called it everybody I knew called it the tightrope, but I love that thing because it was fun to sway side to side on that thing. It was satisfying. And then there's two blue straight like the twin type of slides, and then there was the little arc thing that climb on top of, and then there is the fireman's pole too. That's what they called it. I could never do that correctly, and I still can't because every time I try to go down like the pole like that, it never works because I always end up staying in the same spot. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I don't slide like everybody else. I stay there like like a little like blob practically. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so like I got up because I was feeling even weirder than before. And then I ended up throwing up on those steps, and then the teacher saw me, or one of the lunch moms saw me. They came up to me and they were asking me, "Do am I okay?" and blah blah blah, because they saw me blow chunks in front of them. And I'm like, obvious in my little child brain, I'm like, absolutely not. You saw me blow chunks like 5 seconds ago, and you're gonna ask me if I feel good. And you know what they did? They forced me to watch them hose down the vomit on the stairs, and then they sent me to the nurse's office, and then I was sent home. Bruh, like, I understand, like, that was, like, traumatizing for everybody else, but, like, they didn't have to have me watch them spray it down with a hose. I don't even know where they got the hose from anyway. I don't even remember that because I was sick. That's how sick I was. And then, like, a couple kids got scared because they saw me throw up too, so I traumatized people by accident, like, did and I wasn't even bullied about that either. Nobody brought that up either, ever. So, like, that was the times that I was bullied. I was surprised that nobody teased me about that specifically, because that was embarrassing, but also not embarrassing because I had no shame that day because I was sick. So, like, no shame, but also I wasn't treated the best by the staff there anyway, so that's also why. Like, I understand, like, I did have behavioral issues as a kid because of my ADHD. Again, that's what people don't understand is that, like, you are like, people with ADHD, or if they're autistic, they have very powerful emotions and they can be emotional for any reason throughout the day, okay? And especially when you're a kid, it's 10 times worse, or going through puberty, it's 10 times worse. When you're an adult, it's a little bit easier to manage yourself. You see what I mean? But the point is that, like, people couldn't handle me back then, but also None of those teachers had a right to put their hands on me and get physical with me just because they were upset with me. They shouldn't have done that. And then my mom was like, "Well, why didn't you tell us?" And I did tell them. They just didn't believe me because I was a kid. And like technically they knew how I was as a kid. So like technically they should have kind of believed that cuz kind of like it's one thing if it's your family members, but it's another thing when it's like a grown ass woman just supposed to be a school staff trained to deal with kids with special needs or like special education. You should not be putting your hands on a kid who has special needs or has a learning disability because they are not the same as a normal kid. They shouldn't be putting their hands on any kid actually. Fuck that. Okay, like no. 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 You are not supposed to be disciplining the kids physically like that. No. No, no, no. You can discipline the kids, yes, but not like that. It's literally kind of like how the nuns used to smack people with rulers at like Catholic schools. And my grandmother, I brought this up before, like my grandmother was scared because you guys know I'm left-handed, right? And if you don't, I'm reminding you I'm left-handed. And I'm also ambidextrous, so I switch hands a lot. But for my dominant hand for writing and stuff like that, I am left-handed. I am left-handed, which it also explains why my handwriting is shit. But the point is that like she was scared. She wanted me because like back when I was a kid, I used to switch hands for writing a lot. And considering she really wanted me to choose my right hand because she didn't want me to get beat up by a nun at school because she knew what left-handed meant. It wasn't really right for her to try to, choose which hand I wrote with in the first place, but I understand why she did that. She was just trying to protect me though. Love her to death. She is literally the best woman on this earth. But like just out of spite, I ended up choosing my left hand. And also, I am lucky I didn't get smacked with a ruler. So, also, my kindergarten teacher, my mom said that she was kind of trained to deal with special needs kids or special education, IEP kids, kids with ADHD or autism, etc. Like that. So, like, that's how they ended up finding out that I needed to be in the special ed classrooms or the IEP classrooms. But I was obviously diagnosed by my pediatrician years ago. And also again, that's rare, especially back in the 2000s for women to literally, get tested for ADHD in first place because it's more noticeable in males than it is in females because technically it's like the emotional side is mostly just blamed on PMS or periods and shit, which isn't fair at all. And like, and sometimes, and yeah, periods and that literally do make it worse. Sometimes they can make ADHD symptoms even worse because of menstruation. And it sucks. Does it suck? Yes. Yes, it does. And also, a lot of people don't understand menstruational cycles too. So that also sucks greatly. But that is what it is. The 9 tables? What's that? Oh, 9 times table. Sorry, I read that wrong, Mark. That was me. I read that wrong. I read that wrong. I apologize. Yeah, literally. So like the school my first school I ever went to, Mark, was also a Roman Catholic school. It was literally linked to my church, the church that we go to. Literally, and I posted the photo of the church that I grew up in actually. I was an altar server, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. I don't know if anybody knows that. I think I brought it up once. Or twice, or thrice, or 1,000 times. Who the heck knows? Maybe, maybe not. But I do remember bringing that up. Like my grandmother always wanted to be an altar server, but when she was younger, she wasn't allowed to because it was only boys who were allowed to be altar servers. Now they will literally take anybody. They will literally take anybody, especially at our church, because nobody will do it. Like, me and my sister did altar serving so much for so many years, and it wasn't fair to us because we also want to be able to have a break to be able to sleep in on Sundays sometimes. And my sister was very cranky when we had to get up at like 7 a.m. because she was not an early bird. She's always been a night owl. Me, I'm normally an early bird, but like recently I just prefer to sleep in anyway. So I mostly like get up at like 10 a.m., which now I have to literally go in for work for 10 a.m. So thank God it is not like I don't have to get up at 6 a.m. Thank God. Bless the universe. I'm not kidding. Literally bless the universe. Because where I am going to be working, they don't open that early, so thank God. But also I know for a fact that I might, steal some coffee when I'm there, but that's just me. I'm just kidding. I'll probably make coffee before I go to work anyway to make sure I have coffee in my system at least a little bit. Oh, I hate mistyping happy faces because whenever I type a happy face, literally. Ooh, hey, Savage, welcome, bruh. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's not fun. But no, because I was able to get the job at the diner. I was able to get the job at Classic Burger. Literally, I'm so happy about it. I love it. I'm so happy. I get to work the car show. Oh my god, I hope I get to work the car shows. That's what I want most out of this job. Like, ah, I want to help them organize it so much. I do. I do. I don't want to change too much because Hera was right. Because if you change too much, then like people are complaining. Like people are complaining about the ice cream cakes, but like I can understand that it doesn't taste the same, but like, you know, you can't expect certain, people have stuff to do, so but they have really good ice cream cakes though. But it's also just impressive because they're homemade ice cream cakes, bruh. Like, bruh, you don't have to pay that much for they have good pricing. Like it's not that expensive there. Like you can get a good sized cake for a good price. Stop complaining. And it's good ice cream cake. Speaking of, I still have some of my ice cream cake in the freezer. Oh, I want some. I want to eat more of it. I'm probably gonna have some after this. The frosting kind of tastes weird though, but it's old. I mean, it's almost like a month old. I think it also has like freezer burn a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is though. Like seriously, but I am just happy that like I'm able to work there because I love that place so much. It's because like again, that place feels like home for sure. Sorry. Hopefully, I don't get copyrighted for that because I didn't mean to play that audio. I do love that account though, but I'm just so happy. Plus, I want to help make the ice cream too. I want to learn how to make ice cream. Well, actually, I do know how to make ice cream, but still, it wasn't from a month ago. Well, I mean, it's almost a month ago, but Mark, my birthday was like the 29th. Okay, and I picked it up. We picked it up that day, so it hasn't technically been a month yet, actually, in actuality. So it's technically still good. And I don't care because it's ice cream. If I get, that's probably why I'm sick. That could be why it's messing up my stomach. It doesn't matter. It's still good. I don't care. It's freezer burn, but it's still good for the soul. Still good for the soul. It's gross, but it's still good for the soul. I don't care. But it's also because, like, I also wanted to save some for my favorite person when they came over, but It was better when they came over though, because it wasn't like that long ago when we had it. So like it was still pretty new in a way. But like not only that, but either way, I get what you mean though, Mark. I do. But I it's also it's coffee ice cream cake. It's espresso. It was coffee espresso flavored. I loved it. Ugh, that's heaven. That's heaven. It is. It is. And plus, also, my mom was also eating it too, so I'm surprised that there is a bigger piece of the cake left. Cause knowing my mom, I'm surprised that she loves she does not like actual coffee, but she likes coffee ice cream, which is weird. But coffee ice cream is kind of my favorite flavored ice cream. But it reminds me of like the iced culottes, the coffee culottes that they used to have at Dunkin' Donuts. They don't have those anymore. I do like drinking the culottes, but it's not the same as it used to be. I used to get one before school for like middle school and high school, and it was beautiful, but then I ended up getting sick because of the dairy aspect in it, and I was crying so hard. But I also realized that like I would have to have the vegan versions of ice cream if I did eat ice cream at Classic Burger, because otherwise I die because again I cannot have dairy, or at least if I do, it has to be in little increments. So like if I wanted like a milkshake, I would have to get a small one. But I've had their milkshakes, and oh my god, it took my soul. I'm not making that up. It took my soul out of my body. That's how good the milkshake was. Like I'm the vanilla milkshakes get me, but like if I had the chocolate one, that would make me sick because it's sweeter than the vanilla, if that makes sense. To me, it does. I don't know why. Like it happens with like chocolate ice cream too. Like for some odd reason, it messes with me more for some odd reason. But I do love getting twists, though. I don't know if they have soft serve at Classic Burger. I should ask that question. But like they do make um regular ice cream, which is not soft serve ice cream because I forget what they call that. They do have mint chocolate chip though. They do, and that's homemade mint chocolate chip, so that's beautiful. My mom hates it, and then if I asked her if I could have some of it, she will cry. She'll cry. I do love that ice cream. It's not my favorite though because my favorite is coffee, but or vanilla. But I would say that coffee is my favorite because I just really I like the taste of coffee so much. Again, I drink coffee. Sometimes I have, like, 3 cups of coffee a day, and that doesn't help me at all. It is, it is, it is. It's a good flavor. But I always like the mint chocolates that you get from, like, Olive Garden. Oh, I love them. And then, my mom hates them. My mom hates them. But me and my sister always fight over them. But she knows they know how much I like it, and also we get them from, like, Big Y. They have them at Big Y. I'm probably gonna buy some. But my first week of working, I'm not gonna get paid, so that's fine. I don't know if I get paid every other week or twice a week. If I get paid every other week, it's gonna suck, but I know I could be able to live like that because, like, technically I'm only supporting myself. So I don't think it's gonna be, and I'm good at saving money, so like I will be good. I'll be good. I did set up for, like, online banking and stuff, so technically when the time comes, I can literally set up for, my I'm not gonna sign in there right now, but it is what it is. I hate that it does have to make me sign in, like, every time. Now it didn't before. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it didn't upload, it didn't update. Great, 'cause, um Yeah, it doesn't matter right now. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm tired. But no, I really do like the mint chocolate. Yeah, because the one that they have at Olive Garden is so good. I love it so much. I can eat 30 of those without getting sick. That's the beauty of it. I can eat the whole case without getting sick, which is true. It's true. But like, ugh, they give you a lot too for Olive Garden too. But like, I don't really like Olive Garden that much. But I'm not really that into pasta, which is funny because my best friend is Italian and she loves pasta. My mom loves pasta, but my mom isn't Italian. Like we literally make spaghetti all the time. But I mean, I like her spaghetti now, but it's also because she changed the sauce. So it was it wasn't how she cooked the spaghetti. That wasn't the problem. It was just the sauce. Cuz we used to have like ragu and it's gross. But also we need a certain type of spaghetti sauce to use in the first place because we can't just use marinara because it has to be low sodium. We also have to eat a low sodium diet, which is also why we have to eat the Mediterranean diet too. No dairy at all except for eggs because technically eggs are a part of a chicken if that makes sense. So like I also eat a shit ton of eggs now. It's weird. Sometimes I eat it too much. Like the last time I made eggs, I put way too much pepper in it and I couldn't eat the rest of it, so I just ended up heating up pizza and then eating the pizza. But we also had Nikki's pizza. Oh my, I love it. We still have pizza left. Not too much though. But also so what also was probably what's messing on my stomach is also the cheese. So I'm just doomed apparently. So it is what it is though. It sucks greatly, but I cannot believe I'm starting work Monday on the 27th. I can't believe it. I legitimately cannot believe it. And like I'm also terrified. So like say if when I start getting paid right for work, I'm just scared that I'm probably going to forget my pin for my card. Cuz knowing me that might happen. I did write it down. I did, but like it's hard for you to write things down because sometimes people can get your information and shit, which is going to suck, but I mean, life is life. And I know how my luck is, so it's probably going to end up happening to me anyway because that's just my life. It's just my life. My hair, I literally just messed up my hair and I didn't realize that. Great. Because yeah, I was trying to go like that and it wasn't working for some odd reason. Because now I'm trying to flip on the other side. My sister literally does this with her hair all the time. I don't like doing it because whenever I do that on one side, then you can see, like, because my hair is like very thin on my scalp. So you guys can see like a lot of bald spots on my head. So it sucks. I did. I did, but the thing is, Mark, is that like what sucks about notes on your phone is that anybody can get into it and look at the notes on your phone. So I will eventually move it to my journal app on my phone because I can lock that with my face because I have the um face ID on my journal app on my phone. Not only that, but like is the thing that also kind of sucks is that people who know my passcode on my phone can also just get into my phone. Like my mom and my sister can literally get into my phone if they want to because they know my passcode. But I also know my mom's passcode, so haha. My sister has like 50,000 numbers. I can never figure that out anymore. I used to be able to, but like I can't, and I don't even want to look in her phone at all. Like I would rather just not because her phone is terrifying. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm teasing her. I love my sister, but I'm just saying like it's. I am joking. I'm joking, but like technically hers is just terrifying. And then like it's like whenever I need to go into my mom's phone is if she needs me to call somebody or text somebody manually while she's driving. So that's the only reason why I do that. But not only that, but cuz like I also help her with her social media too. So like whenever she posts, it's me posting it for her cuz like I'm just helping her with her social media practically. I still don't like it because I just don't trust it. I don't trust it, but I did put it in my notes app, but I don't trust it though. It's one thing if it's on my laptop because nobody would be able to get their hands very easily on my laptop, so it's different. So, but either way, it is what it is. I wrote it down, so that's all that matters, practically. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ugh, I'm so tired already, and it's only like 8 p.m. I gotta take my vitamins. I do because I think that's also why I probably feel horrible right now, literally. So it is what it is. But I don't I don't like that though. Um yeah, so it is what it is though. I do prefer again I do prefer the journal app cuz to me it's just more secure in my opinion. I am going to move it there and then I'm going to delete it somewhere else. So, yeah. Life is life though. I do hope I start feeling better soon because I'm already starting to not feel good right now at all. But yeah, I am happy that I'll be working soon. Hey Jeffrey, what up, bro? I thought you were working, or are you not working? I'm confused. I don't know your schedule. Literally. Happy you're here though, bruh. So I got the job. I start Monday. I got the job at Classic Burger, and I start Monday, literally. And I'm so happy about it, and I can't believe it. Why that rattle? Weird. Mm. You lucky duck. But nah, yeah, I got the job at Classic Burger and I start Monday and I can't wait. Yeah. I also set up my checking account too as well. So, yeah, I'm happy about it. Thank you, Jeff. Bruh. It like uh cuz like they literally told me literally like last night that they had a position open for me. And then now, like, I got the job because today was like the interview, and then again I start Monday. So I'm happy and I'm excited. I'm very happy about it. Literally, I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to work the car shows and everything. It's gonna be exciting. I can't believe it. Like literally, it's beautiful for sure. Literally. 'Cause yeah, again, I can't believe it because it's amazing. Cause this place does feel like home, and I love classic cars, so it's a beautiful mix, and they make their own, like No, 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 it is not. It is a place where classic car enthusiasts come to meet and literally dine at, practically. And, like, everybody from Massachusetts, from all the towns in Massachusetts end up coming to classic burger and everything and meeting and stuff, literally. And like I'm just happy that I was able to get the job there because I wanted to work there so bad. And I just can't believe that it's actually working out. Actually, because again, as I said before, they literally DM'd me yesterday. Like they were literally like Harry was like, "Oh, we got a position for you if you're interested," and I'm like, "What?" Because I was in the middle of editing my YouTube video practically, and then like I was so happy that I'm like, "Yeah, finally!" Because again, I wanted to work there so bad, and then like I can't believe that I'm able to finally work there. And they did offer me a job for years, and they're like, "Well, why now?" I'm like, "Cause I'm ready." I wasn't ready, which obviously I wasn't at the time. Especially like there's a lot that I was going through back at that point in time. So I was like, "Yeah, not the best plan ever," you know. And then not only that, but like the place is beautiful, and their design for their building is like so unique. And again, when certain car show days, it is packed. So you get to meet a lot of people all over Massachusetts. You get to meet like the nicest people ever too. And then also they get to have to do fun raffles and stuff. Like I cannot wait to start working there. I cannot wait because I'm so happy to work there. I'm not making that up. Like I've been wanting to work there for years. I even told Harry that. Like I always thought about it and I was always thinking about it, but like I wasn't ready. I wasn't. But now I am, and I definitely am going to take it seriously because I will love working there. And also knowing me, I'm going to be stuck working there for a long time because I love it there. Literally, like that whole place is a happy place. Literally, literally. And I've been dealing with a lot right now, and this does help me a lot for sure. True. I mean, like they like again, I promoted them so much and I've helped their business out so much for like insights in general. Like that's one of the reasons why they want me to work there too. Like I'm really good with social media and stuff like that. They know that obviously. I also did a video there for a car show back in my early days of YouTube. So I've been literally the only thing is that they kind of wanted me to get paid for it. So, and I was actually on the newspaper one day, and yeah, yeah. I do have connections with them. I do. And I do know them because they are very nice people, literally. And again, they're literally like the nicest people ever. And they like again, I can literally talk to them like they're literally family. So it's a beautiful thing, Jeffrey, it is. And again, I love that place so much and I've been going there for years. So, and I get my birthday cake from there. So, they home make my cakes for my birthday. I mean, for a couple of my birthdays, for my 21st birthday, I didn't get my cake there cuz I got it from Friendlies, but the Friendlies that I got it from is no longer open, which sucks. But it is what it is. I mean, we didn't order that one. That one was like already made and shit. So you just had to take it and they, write happy birthday, blah, blah, blah on it. So you get to pay extra for it, kind of. So it is what it is. Yeah, it was like an interview, but also not an interview at the same time because it's more like a full on conversation, Jeff. Like, it was more like a hangout session after, like, certain questions, and yeah, it is what it is, though, you know? It is what it is, though. But I am happy that I got the job for a lot of reasons, literally. But it is what it is. But I'll end the live early. I don't know. I'll end it at 9 o'clock because like Jeffrey, you kind of did just get here, and I'll feel bad if I was like, yeah, no, let's just dip. But I'm not feeling good, so I legit might have to end it early because I did want to keep it at like 2 hours, but I'm not feeling well at all. Like I'm starting to like feel gross again, and it sucks. I might have to take a Midol, but I'm not gonna take one in front of you guys. Like you guys don't have to see that at all. So I mean, I took two Midol last night, and then I think I took two today, so that's four. So if I take another one, I think I'll be fine. So I just hope that it's fine because I might have to take a Midol because I'm not feeling good at all. Yeah, thank you, Mark. I'm not feeling good like at all. My stomach has been bothering me for so long and it sucks. It really sucks. I always take care of myself. Everybody literally makes it seem like I don't take care of myself. Literally. And like I can understand how it comes off as, but I do take care of myself. But like I'm a very caring person and I will literally take care of everybody else before myself, always. So like if anybody needs me, I'll always be there. And that's also kind of why I'm always mentally drained, I guess. But I mean, it is what it is though. Literally. Literally. So I mean, I was again like it wasn't as bad as like last night. Last night was the worst. Because like my stomach's bothering me, then now my acid reflux is bothering me, but I don't think I can take a Tums if I take a Midol. I mean, I have before, but I would rather just not take both things at once because that's not really good, and it's not good to have that habit in a way. Well, yeah, but it's not your fault. It's mostly because of like society, technically. So I get that. Literally. And plus, I have somebody to talk to after this too. So like I'm stressed again. I'm trying hard not to be. Literally. But no, that does suck, and you do need to take care of yourself better, Jeffrey. Literally. I know it's hard for sure. Like I don't take care of myself well either, but again, yeah. True, but again, men's mental health isn't taken seriously in society anyway, so like I fully get that. So you don't have to tell me twice at all. But sometimes it just is what it is. It just is what it is. But it is hard sometimes though, for sure. And like there's not much that you can do depending on what it is. And it is what it is a powerful saying. And like I don't know if you guys can see, but I am kind of shaking a little bit. But I guess that's just my luck. Recently from getting good to bad, from good to bad. Yeah. I like because again, I'm happy that I got the job, but like I'm just I guess I don't know. I guess I just have like bad luck, I guess, because like now I'm upset again. But like it's personal stuff. It is. clearly. Yeah, yeah, that's because I'm upset and I'm also not feeling good right now. So it's both. Whenever I used to shake like this and like in general, like my mom and my sister and everybody knew that like either I was very upset or like I was about to get sick or just like or I'm not feeling good. And then like they would like I remember like all of that and then you know I do feel bad that they had to deal with it, but I couldn't always control it. It sucks because like it was mostly every time that we were at like restaurants and stuff and like, you know, it sucks. True, but that's not why I'm upset. No, they're not low. That's also not why I'm upset. But like again, it's a personal reason and I do have to talk to somebody after this live stream. Definitely because yeah, communication is a thing and again, I was fine up until like this point. So it is what it is. But like again, I've been going through a lot right now, like in general. And then also like the job thing is also like a big change as well. So like everything is kind of like switching on me. So it's also kind of like don't get me wrong, like I'm happy, but like it's just hard for me to process this. And I'm happy to start work Monday and everything. I'm happy about that, but like social media sucks and I think I probably should also stay off it for a little bit. But I do have to get back to editing and stuff. So at some point because that might help me literally. But yeah, it is what it is though. Life is life. And plus I'm again, as I said before, I'm also tired, so like that also doesn't help anything. So I do have to get the magnesium out of my bag. Not magnesium, but like the Midol. I have to get the Midol out of my bag, which I just did. Because again, I might have to take it for my stomach. Like, it's not that bad, but like when it comes, it literally hits me hard. The stomach pain, literally. And sometimes it feels like I have to use the bathroom and I can't. So it's just like I can't tell if it's like PMS or if it's like something like if it's constipation and I do struggle with constipation a lot because like my body is physically stressed, but my brain doesn't think that I'm that stressed. And then I can't go in the bathroom, but I'm so used to it that half the time I always forget that I should probably take a laxative or whatever, you know. The magnesium sometimes helps, but sometimes it does make my stomach upset and it makes it 10 times worse. But I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing much I can do about it though. um how are you guys doing though besides me? Like let's not like focus on me right now. Like how are you doing, Jeffrey, and how are you doing, Mark, specifically? I think my neighbors are getting home. I could if you heard people talking, I think it that was my neighbors because I think my cousin left possibly, or it's just been quiet up there. I have no idea. Like he was home earlier, so either well, it's 8:23, so I mean my baby cousin could have went to bed. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It is what it is though, but I'm because again, like my neighbors came home because I could hear them in their driveway, and then like it just like I just noticed that it got so quiet upstairs. So like, oh my, like they're gone. Either they're gone, or again, my baby cousin went to sleep because they were loud earlier. But since it's school season, I think she could be asleep. but I doubt it. Yeah, I'm proud of you too, Jeffrey. Like that's not always easy, especially with your job too. That sucks. That sucks for sure. But I'm glad that you're doing better though. Why did you send them to private though, Mark? How are you able to get two videos out though and upload them? Because again, editing takes a while. So like I'm just surprised like you're just a magician, I guess. Like for my videos, I take longer because I want to make sure that they're at least as good as I can get them before I send them out. I do have to go and I have to fix the audio afterward. Mm, true, but you should also have a specific day when you upload videos because that will help your channel not be like random and stuff like that. Like I have to tell Jonathan that too, and Jonathan's not here. I should have sent him the thing. I didn't. I totally forgot. I should have sent him the link to this. Hold on. Please don't make me click on my own live stream again. I totally did that by accident earlier. God Jesus. Yeah, because I have. Yep. Oh, nope. Wrong button. Wrong ass button. Yeah, Jonathan may or may not show up to this because unless Jonathan was here and just didn't say anything, because Jonathan does that too. It is what it is, though. Wait, what? Wait, Mark, what you just said does not make logical sense, or at least to me, it's not. Like, I know I'm tired, but like that time I did not read you wrong, but I don't understand what you meant because of the wording that you chose for that, like at all. You know? It is what it is, though. Yeah, it's 8:26, but yeah, I'm still confused with what you mean, though, Mark. Literally by that, like comment. I might go to bed early tonight because I'm tired as hell. I might. I might. But it is what it is, though. True, but I also want to like I'm only gonna get paid like 15 an hour, Jeffrey. So like I need to save. But I get what you mean. Not really. I mean, I honestly want to save up for a 4K camera, but we'll see. But like my camera's been having problems, so it is what it is. I kind of wanted to get a new one, just like the camera that I have now. But for the 4K camera, I'm just worried about the battery life too, because I just don't want it to be able to die on me when I'm out recording. And if it does, I want to be able to, replace the battery and have two batteries at least. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't really have time to do that because, like, for my editing takes a lot longer. So, again, I want the videos to be as perfect as they can when they get out, when I let them go, technically. True. Thanks for coming on, Jonathan. I was supposed to send you the link earlier when I started, and I forgot to, so, like, that's mostly my fault, but, I have fun with your mom, though. I know that you can't stay for that long, and it's fine, it's okay. I fully get that. Yeah, it is what it is, Jeffrey. It is what it is. Life is painful, for sure. It is. It is. I probably won't meet the 2-hour mark. I'm just gonna, like, keep the live going until 9 o'clock, and then we're done because I'm not gonna keep the live up because, again, I'm not feeling well again. And, like, I don't want you guys to literally see me get sick at all. I don't. Like, technically, you guys are already kinda seeing me, like, not feeling good already, but, like, you guys don't deserve to literally see me like this right now because it sucks. And, like, it is what it is. I am upset again, but it's for, like, a totally different reason, and it's personal, and I don't wanna talk about it at all. But, like, yeah. Life likes to hurt people, I can tell you that. Life isn't easy at all. Because when you feel like you have a win, you always have to get hit back down, like, right after. And that's me being real, literally. Sorry, I'm tired. Yeah, I fully feel like Jeff. Especially, like, my week up until this point, until, like, I was able to get that job offer, and then now I have a job now, so I am happy about it. I don't think I'm not, but, like, I'm tired. I am tired for, like, a lot of reasons. Like, everything has been hard on me recently, and then it just, like, right now, it is hard right now. Mostly just stuff in the future because the job is gonna open up opportunities. Like, cause again, I know I'm gonna love working at that job for sure, and my YouTube is gonna take a back seat because I'm also gonna be, you know, studying for my driver's license, and that's also my next goal for this year is to get my permanent in driver's license. And then my next goal would be literally saving up for a car, practically. So those are my goals, and I know I'm a very determined person, and I know I'll be able to make it happen because I know myself. I know myself. I do. Like, literally. I know myself better than anybody, it seems like. But yeah, it is what it is. But I am looking forward to that, though. I am, because I'll be able to have more independence, and then I'll be able to do more fun stuff on my days off. And I can't wait for me to not be home 24/7 all the time, literally. So my overthinking won't be around too much as well. So, I mean, plus side as well. And I'll be around good people all day. And I'm just excited for that too. Yeah. Me too, Jeffrey. Sorry, I am just very upset right now, and I'm trying hard not to. It just sucks. Again, social media sucks and it can tear you a new one, literally. And I want to thank everybody who came on and was able to watch the live stream when we're live. And I'm happy that you guys are happy for my news and stuff like that too. And literally after everything, I kind of need a good cry. Not that I'm not happy about my job and that I got my job, but like for like all the other stuff that's been going on recently, I think I just need a good cry because I feel like I've been holding everything in for so long, and especially like right now, I need that. I do. I need that right now. I need it. And I'll let you guys go because we're at the 2 hour mark, which I should have thought that it would be 2 hours now. But I mean it's 8:34, but I did start the live at 6:34, so I mean I guess. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And I'm gonna try not to die. So it was all fun up until recently, but thank you guys for all the congratulations and everything. And I love you guys. I do. And I appreciate you guys so much. So good night, sleep well, especially you, Mark, because it's very late on your side. It's probably like 1 a.m. now, bruh. Um so yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Bye guys. See you guys in the next adventure. Peace. Oh god, Mark. Oh no. But yeah, good night guys. Sleep well. And you need to relax. Jeffrey, like everything that you've been going through too recently, you need it. You definitely need it for sure. And yeah, thank you. I know you're gonna say that, Jeffrey, but yeah. Good night, everybody, and sleep well, guys.